Now to a murder mystery that went unsolved for nearly 40 years until today. This is a case that became personal for a Florida detective who has finally been able to provide some much-needed answers to a grieving family. 11-year-old Lora Ann Huizar was abducted, sexually assaulted, and murdered November 6, 1983 in St. Lucie County, Florida. Police found no suspects or leads, and her case went cold. Fast forward to a few years ago, and authorities reopened the investigation, and now they say James Howard Harrison, a police deputy who died in 2008, is the only probable suspect in Lora's murder. The detective who cracked the case says it was particularly difficult to deliver that news to Lora's family.
That day was my best day in law enforcement, and it was also my worst day. It's still my worst day, because I am actually standing there in front of this victim's family, and I'm telling them that one of our deputies is the one that did it.
Detective Paul Taylor with the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Department is with us live tonight. Detective, we appreciate your time, and congratulations on cracking this case, mostly for the family to finally get those answers.
Thank you very much for having me on.
I'd like to start with the missteps the police investigation took back in 1983. What went wrong all those years ago?
Well, during the original investigation, it came out as a missing person. She went missing, it was November 6th, 1983, which was a Sunday. And she went missing. She had stayed the night with a friend of hers. She had walked home from the friend's house, stopped at a local business. And later that evening, the dad went to the friend's house to pick her up, and they said that she had walked home from the business. And they called 911, a deputy responded, and they took a missing person report. I've spoken with the original detective, and back in those days, he told me, he said back then, he said when a juvenile went missing, he said they just assumed that they were over visiting a friend or found something to keep them occupied and that they would eventually come back home. So the search was very minor at that point.
But it was not minor. Her body was found days later.
Right. She was found 3 days later.
What led you and others to reopen this case a few years ago?
So in 2019, I had been a detective for 10 years, and I had severely injured my shoulder and had some surgery. And whenever I went back to work, I went back on light duty, and my lieutenant at the time had asked me, hey, would you be interested in taking a look at some of these cold cases? Because prior to that, basically the cold cases, the only time they got worked on was if it slowed down in the detective bureau. The supervisor would say, hey, you want to take a look at a cold case? And they would go grab it off the shelf, and you would get maybe 1 or 2 days to go through that file. And then a new homicide would pop up or something. It'd be back on the shelf it goes, and out the door we go running. So the cases just weren't getting the attention that they needed, which is pretty prevalent across the country. So whenever I injured my shoulder, I went in, I started working the first cold case, and it was a 1974 homicide of a Vero Beach high school teacher. Within 4 months, I had success on it, and I was able to close that case.
Wow.
So once that happened, my lieutenant went to the sheriff, and he said, hey, this should probably be happening all the time. And the sheriff agreed, and I became the very first full-time cold case homicide investigator at the sheriff's office.
Wow.
So once that happened, then I started working them. I've had really good success with it so far. This is my 4th one that I've closed in 2 years. I got several that are really, really close to being solved. So it's worked out pretty well.
Tell me more about this deputy, James Harrison. What led you to believe that he was involved and committed this murder?
So through my investigation, I basically found out that he was working. It all happened in his zone, which was way out in an unincorporated area of St. Lucie County. It's way out west. There's not a lot of businesses out there. There's numerous orange groves. It's a very rural area. And that was his area where he patrolled, pretty much every day. In the original report, whenever I was going through the case file, it said that the victim was last seen by a uniformed patrol deputy. So at that point in time, he was not a suspect. He wasn't a suspect until later on in my investigation. It took a while to even get to him. I was able to develop several other suspects, but the more I worked with those, the less likely they were to be actual suspects, and they were all pretty much eliminated. So that was one of the biggest thing that I saw in the case file was that listed in there that she was last seen by a uniformed patrol deputy. So I took our crime scene unit out there, which is one of the things that I do on these cold cases. And I went out there and we started photographing the scene just to kind of get a look at how it is now compared to what it was back then. And whenever I was standing at the area, the last area that she was known to be seen by this uniformed patrol deputy, I looked to the east and you could actually see the store that she had left her friend walking away from. So you could see from there to the location that she was last seen by this deputy. And then if you look to the south, you could see her mailbox right down the street. So there was a very small window of opportunity for her to be abducted in that time frame of the deputy actually seeing her. So I found out there was nothing in the report about any interviews with this deputy at the time, but I talked to several of the people who used to work at the agency that are long since retired and things like that. And they all told me that he was brought in and questioned about this, about, where did you see her at? What was she doing? What did she say to you? But there's no written record of that.
Wow.
So that was all just kind of digging and digging, trying to figure out who this deputy was.
Well, it's heartbreaking, Paul, to hear she was so close to her home. Her mailbox of her house was within sight, and this happened. I know in reading some of the reporting today, you guys have received some inquiries about other cold cases that maybe this deputy was involved in as well. I'm out of time, but we'd love to have you back sometime and talk about more of these cases that you're working. You're having a lot of success and hopefully giving some closure and some peace to some of these families. Paul Taylor with the St. Lucie, Florida Police Department, thank you for giving us some time tonight. Appreciate the work you're doing.
Have a great night.
You too. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.